online, on the go. Fox Toledo News at 10 starts right now.
After the first shot, Bryan screamed bloody murder. Why? And then boom, 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 boom. And they just kept shooting.
On Vigil tonight to honor Bryan Jones. He was shot and killed by Sandusky County Sheriff deputies. Good evening, I'm Sean Haggerty. Jones was killed last night after a standoff with police happened around 11:30 in Ballville Township near Fremont. Sheriff Kyle Overmyer says Jones's family called for help because the 26-year-old was making suicidal and homicidal threats. Deputies showed up to a Tiffin Avenue home where Jones was on the couch with a gun. He did not respond to calls, so around 11:30, deputies tried to smoke the suspect out with a flashbang. Shortly after, shots were fired.
We want everybody to walk away safe, but this was an unfortunate situation, and an individual lost his life, and it was very unfortunate.
Sheriff Overmyer says it's not known what led up to the shooting once deputies were inside, but it was the deputies that fired the fatal shots. 2 deputies are now on paid administrative leave while the department investigates. Jones's family said he was depressed at the time and was drinking when they called police. Tonight they held that vigil for him. Fox Toledo's Heather Miller was there at his live with what they have to say.
Well, as you can see here at the memorial that is now cropped up along Tiffin Road, it's a night of quiet reflection as people remember their family, their friend, their son, their nephew. You know, everyone here, they're really trying to figure out exactly why this happened. Family members say they knew that Bryan Jones was very anxious. He'd been anxious lately about many circumstances in his life, but last night was a little too much when he had a shotgun. He was also threatening to kill himself and others, but when they called police for help, they never thought it would end this way. Family and friends of Bryan Jones gather outside the home where he was shot by sheriff's deputies, remembering and mourning.
Oh, it was senseless. Very, very senseless. Massive overkill. They didn't shoot him, they massacred him.
Bryan's aunt says he'd been depressed and tried to get help, but yesterday was a downward spiral. They called 911 2 different times that day in hopes the officers might assist in saving his life.
Every one of us begged them to get him help. Get him help.
Ask the person what they're thinking, try to get them to come up with the ideas that they have that are so pessimistic and negative that it makes them feel bad. But this is something else. Depressed people don't generally walk around with shotguns, and they don't get drunk a lot.
Psychologist Dr. Christopher Lane says if you have a loved one you believe needs help, there are many facilities you can turn to, and you won't be turned away based on your ability to pay. But he also points out that depression is no excuse for bad behavior, so you need to put your foot down. Alcohol and guns should not be tolerated.
I think you try to exert discipline, and you say things like, you're not getting any drunker, I'm going to take this booze away, and I'm not going to let you have the shotgun. And if they keep arguing with you, then the police is the next step, yeah.
Now, the sheriff says that a thorough investigation is underway and that his officers did follow protocol. However, everyone here tonight, they say they have plenty of questions, and they do hope a very thorough investigation is performed. Reporting live in Fremont, Heather Miller, Fox Toledo News.